Welcome to Coin History Vault, the place where ordinary coins turn into extraordinary treasures and history hides real money. Before you spend another 5-cent coin, watch this carefully, because one rare Jefferson nickel mistake could cost you a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video and learned something valuable today, please like, share, and comment below which Jefferson nickel surprised you the most. Subscribe to Coin History Vault for more rare coin secrets, hidden values, and real history behind American money. Thanks with love for watching, and I'll see you in the next treasure hunt. Coin 1. Today's story is not about an ordinary 5-cent coin. It is about one of the most mysterious, most searched, and most talked about Jefferson nickels ever discussed by collectors in the United States. If you love rare coins, hidden errors, proof strikes, and unbelievable values, then listen very carefully, because this video could change the way you look at every nickel forever. Most people believe Jefferson nickels are common. They see them in old jars, dusty boxes, or passed down from grandparents, and they think 5 cents is all they're worth. But that belief has cost collectors tens of thousands of dollars. Especially when we talk about the rare Jefferson nickel dated 1943 with no mint mark, struck from a proof set, an actual coin that has shocked the numismatic world. The year 1943 was one of the most dramatic years in United States history. The country was deeply involved in World War II. Metal shortages were everywhere, and the U.S. Mint was forced to make major changes to coin production. Most people know about the famous wartime silver nickels, but what many don't know is that a very small number of special Jefferson nickels were struck under unique conditions that make them incredibly rare today. This is where the mystery begins. Proof coins are not made for circulation. They are specially struck with extra care, polished dies, and mirror-like surfaces, intended for collectors and official sets. In 1943, proof production was extremely limited, and not every proof coin followed the standard expectations collectors assume today. Some coins escaped classification, some were mishandled, and some were never clearly documented at the time. Now imagine a Jefferson nickel dated 1943, with no mint mark, showing proof characteristics. Sharp details. Deep mirrored fields. Strong contrast between the raised design and the background. This is not something you are supposed to easily find. And yet, a small number exist. Collectors spent decades debating whether these coins were experimental strikes, special presentation pieces, or rare proof issues that were never officially released to the public. That debate alone drove demand through the roof. Whenever a coin sparks controversy, mystery, and uncertainty, collectors pay attention. And when collectors pay attention, values explode. The Jefferson nickel design itself adds another layer of importance. Thomas Jefferson, one of America's founding fathers, appears on the obverse, while Monticello, his historic home, is shown on the reverse. On proof examples, Monticello's steps are often sharply defined, something collectors obsess over. Every line, every window, every step matters. A 1943 proof Jefferson nickel with no mint mark becomes even more desirable when it shows full details, strong strike quality, and original surfaces. These coins were never meant to be spent. They were preserved, sometimes forgotten, sometimes misidentified, and sometimes rediscovered decades later in old collections. One of the most fascinating things about this coin is how easily it can be overlooked. To an untrained eye, it looks like an old nickel. But under proper lighting, the truth reveals itself. The reflective surfaces. The sharp rims. The crisp lettering. The unmistakable look of a proof strike. That moment of realization is what collectors live for. Now let's talk about why collectors are so greedy for this coin. First, the date. 1943 is already a key wartime year. Second, the no mint mark detail. While many assume no mint mark means common, in this case it creates confusion, debate, and rarity. Third, the proof origin. Proof Jefferson nickels from this era are incredibly scarce. Combine all three, and you have a perfect storm of desirability. Auction houses love coins like this. They generate excitement. They bring headlines. They pull in competitive bidders. When one of these coins appears on the market, collectors do not hesitate. They know opportunities like this do not come often. Some collectors wait their entire lifetime just to see one in person. Another reason this coin commands such attention is its condition sensitivity. Even slight differences in surface quality can dramatically affect value. Coins with original proof surfaces, minimal handling marks, and strong eye appeal are considered elite. These are the coins that museums want, investors chase, and advanced collectors fight over. The story doesn't end with rarity alone. It ends with emotion. Coins like this connect us to history, to wartime America, to a moment when the nation adapted, experimented, and preserved its legacy in metal. Owning such a coin is not just about money. It's about owning a piece of American history that almost vanished. Collectors in the United States search daily for information about rare Jefferson Nickels, proof coins, wartime nickels, no mint mark errors, and hidden 5-cent treasures. This particular coin sits at the intersection of all those searches. That is why it remains one of the most talked about Jefferson Nickels ever. And now, the part everyone waits for. The value. When authenticated, graded, and confirmed as an actual proof strike from a 1943 proof set, this Jefferson nickel has reached prices between $38,000 and $57,300 in the collector market. Yes, a 5-cent coin with the right history, the right strike, and the right story has transformed into a treasure worth tens of thousands of dollars. If this story opened your eyes, imagine what might be hiding in old collections, inherited coin boxes, or forgotten albums. That's why knowledge is power in the world of coin collecting. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to Coin History Vault. Comment below and tell me if you've ever seen a 1943 Jefferson nickel or if this video made you check your coins again. Thanks with love for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Coin 2. Today's video is one every coin lover, collector, and treasure hunter needs to hear carefully, because we are talking about one of the most misunderstood and most searched Jefferson nickels in United States coin history. Most people believe the 1964 Jefferson nickel is common. They see it everywhere. They assume it has no value beyond 5 cents. Millions were minted, millions were spent, and millions still exist today. But hidden behind that belief is a rare story that very few people truly understand. A story involving proof sets, special strikes, no mint marks, and a small number of actual coins that have stunned collectors and shaken auction houses. 1964 was a turning point year for U.S. coinage. It was the final year before major changes in American money. Demand for coins was exploding, silver was disappearing from circulation, and the U.S. Mint was under enormous pressure. During this chaotic time, proof coins were produced with extreme care, intended only for collectors, not for everyday use. Proof Jefferson nickels from 1964 were struck with polished dies and specially prepared planchets. These coins were designed to have deep mirror-like fields, razor-sharp details, and a level of quality far beyond circulation strikes. Most proof coins were safely sealed in official proof sets. But not all stories end the way they should. A very small number of actual proof Jefferson nickels dated 1964 with no mint mark escaped their original sets or were separated decades later. Some were mishandled. Some were misunderstood. Some were dismissed as normal nickels. That mistake has cost people a fortune. What makes this coin so powerful is how deceptive it is. There is no mint mark, which usually suggests a Philadelphia issue. To most people, that sounds boring. But in the world of rare coins, boring does not mean worthless. In fact, sometimes boring hides the biggest secrets. Collectors who know what to look for immediately recognize the difference. Proof characteristics are unmistakable when you understand them. Strong mirrored surfaces that reflect light like glass. Sharply squared rims. Crisp lettering. Incredible detail in Jefferson's hair and Monticello's steps. These features separate a common coin from a historic treasure. The Monticello design plays a huge role in value. On proof examples, the steps are clear and sharply defined. Every window, every column, every architectural line stands out. Advanced collectors obsess over this detail because it confirms strike quality and originality. the controversy around these coins has fueled collector greed for decades. Some experts debated whether certain examples were special proof strikes, presentation pieces, or experimental issues. Whenever debate exists in numismatics, values rise. Mystery creates demand, and demand creates competition. Auction records prove one thing very clearly. When an authenticated 1964 Jefferson nickel from a proof set appears with exceptional quality, collectors do not hesitate. These coins do not stay available for long. Bidding wars happen fast, and prices climb quickly. Another reason this coin commands such attention is its condition sensitivity. Even the smallest difference in surface preservation can dramatically affect value. Coins with original proof surfaces, strong eye appeal, and minimal handling marks are considered elite. These are the coins investors chase and collectors dream about owning. What makes this story even more exciting is how many people still overlook this coin today. Old proof sets sit in drawers. Estate collections are sold without inspection. Coins are separated and spent without understanding what they truly are. Knowledge is the difference between 5 cents and a life-changing discovery. This Jefferson nickel represents more than money. It represents American history during a critical moment. It represents the end of an era in U.S. coinage. And it represents the power of rarity hiding in plain sight. Collectors across the United States constantly search for rare Jefferson Nickels, 1964 proof coins, no mint mark errors, valuable 5-cent coins, and hidden proof strikes. This coin stands at the center of those searches because it combines everything collectors want: rarity, history, condition, and mystery, and now, the moment everyone waits for. When confirmed as an actual proof Jefferson nickel from a 1964 proof set, properly authenticated and graded, this coin has reached values between $35,000 and $54,300 in the collector market. Yes, a coin most people ignore has become one of the most valuable Jefferson nickels ever known. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to Coin History Vault for more rare coin secrets and hidden American treasures. Comment below and tell me if you've ever checked a 1964 Jefferson nickel after watching this video. Thanks with love for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Coin 3, yet collectors quietly search for it every single day. This is the story of a Jefferson nickel that most people would never stop to look at, a 5-cent coin dated 1972 with no mint mark, connected to proof sets and real collector money. At first glance, the 1972 Jefferson nickel feels boring. It's modern. It's common. Millions were made, millions were spent, and millions still sit in jars and drawers across the United States. People assume value only comes from old dates or silver content. That assumption has caused some of the biggest mistakes in modern coin collecting. The truth is, some of the most valuable coins are hiding in years people ignore. 1972 was a fascinating time for U.S. coinage. The mint was producing massive quantities of coins for circulation, while at the same time striking carefully prepared proof coins meant only for collectors. Proof coins were not accidents. They were deliberate, polished, and struck with extraordinary precision. Proof Jefferson nickels from 1972 were created using specially prepared dies and planchets. The dies were polished to a mirror finish. The blanks were cleaned and handled with care. Each coin was struck to show sharp detail, smooth reflective fields, and strong contrast. These coins were never meant to be spent, and yet some of them escaped their original proof sets over time. This is where the mystery begins. A 1972 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark should normally be a Philadelphia circulation coin. But when that coin shows unmistakable proof characteristics, everything changes. Deep mirror-like surfaces. Crisp, squared rims. Razor-sharp lettering. Strong definition in Jefferson's hair. Clean, detailed lines on Monticello. These are not traits of a normal pocket nickel. Collectors who understand proof coins know instantly when something is different. Under the right lighting, a real proof nickel reflects light like glass. The fields look smooth and watery. The devices stand out sharply. This visual impact is what makes collectors stop breathing for a moment. The Monticello reverse is one of the most important areas for confirmation. Proof examples show incredible architectural clarity. The steps appear clean and distinct. The windows are sharp. The columns are well defined. These details are critical, because they separate a true proof strike from a polished circulation coin. Over the years, some proof Jefferson nickels from 1972 were removed from their sets, sometimes by collectors, sometimes by accident, and sometimes through estate dispersals. Without packaging, these coins lost their identity. Many were spent or stored without protection. Only a small number survived with strong eye appeal and original surfaces. What makes this coin extremely greedy for collectors is the combination of factors. The date is overlooked. The no mint mark creates confusion. The proof origin creates rarity. And the survival rate of high-quality examples is extremely low. This combination fuels demand and drives competition. Auction houses love coins like this because they create excitement. Bidders know they may not see another example for years. When one appears with confirmed proof characteristics, attention explodes. Collectors want what other collectors cannot easily obtain. Another powerful factor is condition sensitivity. Proof coins are brutally judged. Tiny hairlines, minor handling marks, or surface haze can dramatically affect desirability. Coins with clean fields, strong mirrors, and balanced contrast become elite pieces. These are the coins advanced collectors chase relentlessly. What makes this story even more thrilling is how close this coin is to everyday life. It's not ancient. It's not gold. It's not silver. It's a nickel. A coin most people wouldn't bother picking up off the ground. And yet, with the right characteristics and confirmation, it transforms into something extraordinary. Collectors across the United States constantly search for rare Jefferson Nickels, 1972 proof coins, no mint mark nickels, valuable 5-cent coins, and hidden proof strikes. This coin sits quietly among those searches, waiting for someone knowledgeable enough to recognize it. This Jefferson nickel is a reminder that rarity is not always obvious. Sometimes it hides behind common dates and simple designs. Sometimes it waits for decades before being properly understood. And sometimes, it rewards the person who takes the time to learn. And now, the moment everyone waits for. When authenticated, confirmed as an actual proof Jefferson nickel from a 1972 proof set, and preserved in exceptional condition, this coin has achieved values ranging from $28,000 to $49,200 in the collector market. Yes, a 5-cent coin from the 1970s has become a serious treasure. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to Coin History Vault for more rare coin secrets and hidden American money stories. Comment below and tell me if this video made you check your Jefferson nickels again. Thanks with love for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Coin 4, because it challenges everything people think they know about Jefferson nickels. This is the story of a 1975 Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark, connected to a proof set, an actual coin that has driven collectors wild and created intense demand in the United States. When people hear 1975, they instantly relax. They think modern. They think common. They think worthless. Millions of Jefferson nickels were struck that year, and most were spent without a second thought. But the biggest mistakes in coin collecting often begin with assumptions. And this particular assumption has cost people tens of thousands of dollars. The 1975 era was a fascinating period for U.S. coin production. The mint was balancing massive circulation demands while still producing carefully crafted proof coins intended strictly for collectors. Proof coins were struck using polished dies, specially prepared blanks, and controlled striking pressure to create coins with stunning visual quality. These coins were never designed for circulation. They were meant to be preserved, admired, and protected. Now here's where the story becomes powerful. Proof Jefferson nickels are normally associated with San Francisco issues. That is what most collectors expect. But on rare occasions, coins appear that do not fit expectations. A 1975 Jefferson nickel carrying a D mint mark, showing unmistakable proof characteristics, creates instant controversy, excitement, and desire. Collectors live for coins that raise questions. How was it struck? Why does it exist? How many survived? Coins like this become legends because they break the rules. And when rules are broken in numismatics, values skyrocket. To the untrained eye, this coin looks like a normal Denver mint nickel. But under proper lighting and magnification, everything changes. The fields appear smooth and reflective. The rims are sharp and squared. The lettering looks crisp and precise. Jefferson's portrait shows incredible detail, from the hair to the facial contours. This is not the look of a normal circulation strike. Turn the coin over and Monticello tells the rest of the story. On proof quality examples, the building appears clean and well defined. The architectural lines stand out. The windows are sharp. The steps show clarity that collectors desperately seek. These details are what separate an ordinary coin from a coin that stops experienced collectors in their tracks. Over the decades, some proof coins were removed from their original sets. Estate collections were broken apart. Coins were mishandled, misidentified, or sold without understanding their true nature. Once separated from official packaging, proof coins lost their identity. Only those with exceptional preservation survived to tell the story. What makes this 1975 D Jefferson nickel extremely greedy for collectors is rarity combined with confusion. The D mint mark adds a layer of mystery. The proof origin adds scarcity. And the survival rate of high-quality examples is incredibly low. Collectors know that if they hesitate, someone else will take the opportunity. Auction houses thrive on coins like this. When one appears with confirmed proof characteristics, bidding becomes aggressive. Collectors compete not just for ownership, but for bragging rights. Owning a coin that challenges expectations is a powerful status symbol in the collecting world. Condition plays a massive role here. Proof coins are unforgiving. Tiny hairlines, light haze, or surface marks can dramatically impact desirability. Coins with deep mirrors, clean surfaces, and strong eye appeal rise to the top of the market. These are the coins that advanced collectors chase relentlessly. What makes this story even more exciting is how close this treasure is to everyday life. This is not ancient gold or rare silver. It is a 5-cent coin. A coin people still ignore. A coin that could sit unnoticed for decades. And yet, when identified correctly, it becomes one of the most talked about Jefferson nickels of its era. Collectors across the United States constantly search for rare Jefferson Nickels, 1975 proof coins, D mint mark nickels, valuable 5-cent coins, and unusual proof strikes. This coin sits at the intersection of all those searches, quietly waiting for someone knowledgeable enough to recognize it. This Jefferson nickel proves that rarity does not always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it hides behind common dates. And sometimes it rewards the person who takes the time to learn what others overlook. Now comes the moment everyone waits for. When authenticated, confirmed as an actual proof Jefferson nickel connected to a 1975 proof set, and preserved in outstanding condition, this coin has reached values between $31,000 and $43,100 in the collector market. Yes, a Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark from the 1970s has become a serious collector treasure. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to Coin History. Vault for more rare coin secrets and hidden American money stories. Comment below and tell me if this video made you look twice at your Jefferson nickels. Thanks with love for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Coin 5, we are talking about a Jefferson nickel dated 1996 with a P mint mark. A coin from the modern era. A coin people spend every day. A coin most collectors once ignored. And yet, when this coin comes from a proof set as an actual proof strike, it becomes one of the most shocking and most searched Jefferson nickels in the United States. 1996 was a unique year in American coinage. The U.S. Mint was producing massive numbers of coins for circulation while also striking carefully prepared proof coins meant only for collectors. Proof coins were made differently. The dies were polished to perfection. The planchets were specially treated. Each strike was controlled to create a flawless appearance that normal coins could never match. proof Jefferson Nickels from 1996 were designed to have deep mirror-like surfaces, sharp rims, and incredible detail. These coins were never meant to leave their proof sets. They were created to be preserved, admired, and protected. But time has a way of breaking rules. Over the years, proof sets were opened. Coins were separated. Collections were sold. Estates were divided. Some proof Jefferson Nickels lost their original packaging and identity. Once that happened, many were mistaken for ordinary circulation coins. That single misunderstanding turned priceless knowledge into lost money. Here is where the greed begins. A 1996 Jefferson nickel with AP mint mark looks harmless. But under proper lighting, the truth reveals itself. The surfaces shine like glass. The fields reflect light smoothly. The rims appear sharp and squared. The lettering looks precise and bold. Jefferson's portrait shows stunning clarity, from the hair details to the facial structure. Flip the coin over, and Monticello tells the rest of the story. On true proof examples, the building appears crisp and clean. The windows are sharp. The columns stand strong. The steps show impressive definition. These details separate a real proof coin from anything found in pocket change. Collectors who understand proof coins know that you cannot fake this look easily. Polished circulation coins never achieve the same depth, contrast, and balance. Real proof coins have a presence. They command attention the moment light hits them. The P mint mark adds another layer of intrigue. Many collectors associate proof coins with other mints, so seeing proof characteristics on a P mint mark nickel creates confusion. And in numismatics, confusion creates opportunity. Coins that challenge expectations become legends. This is why collectors quietly hunt these coins. They know how rare it is to find a modern proof Jefferson nickel separated from its set and preserved in high quality. They know most examples were mishandled, scratched, or spent. Survival rates for clean, attractive examples are extremely low. Auction houses understand this greed very well. When a confirmed 1996 P Jefferson nickel from a proof set appears with strong eye appeal, bidding heats up quickly. Collectors know they may not see another opportunity for years. Hesitation means loss. Condition sensitivity plays a massive role. Proof coins are unforgiving. Even light hairlines can affect desirability. Coins with clean mirrored fields, balanced contrast, and original surfaces rise to the top of the market. These are the coins advanced collectors fight for. What makes this story even more exciting is how close this treasure is to everyday life. This is not ancient history. This is modern America. A coin many people have held, spent, or ignored. And yet, with the right knowledge, it transforms into a serious collector prize. Collectors across the United States constantly search for rare Jefferson Nickels, 1996 proof coins, P mint mark nickels, valuable 5-cent coins, modern proof errors, and hidden proof strikes. This coin sits quietly among those searches, waiting for someone smart enough to recognize it. This Jefferson nickel proves one powerful lesson. Age alone does not create value. Rarity, condition, and understanding do. Sometimes the biggest treasures are hiding in the years nobody respects, and now comes the moment everyone waits for. When authenticated, confirmed as an actual proof Jefferson nickel from a 1996 proof set, and preserved in exceptional condition, this coin has reached values between $26,000 and $35,500 in the collector market. Yes, a modern 5-cent coin has turned into a serious piece of American numismatic history. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to Coin History Vault for more rare coin secrets and hidden American money stories. Comment below and tell me if this video made you check your Jefferson Nickels again. Thanks with love for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.